chilling in my bedroom, but I saw the Three Scary Games trend, and I thought, how could I at least make it original? Something fresh so I don't look like a shapeshifter conforming into a crowd of bland, uncouth people. So, I decided to do it with the indie games. So enjoy, I guess. Deception is a puzzle game with an eerie atmosphere and long story that I have zero clue about, to be honest, and it's our first game on the list, and it starts off by lore dumping on us. But let's be real, nobody cares, and I'm not here to read a novel when I have attention span of a Gen X iPad kid. So for the first level of the game, we're plopped at the dungeon entrance, which is just a tutorial for pea-brain 3-year-olds like me. All you have to do is push a rock to the ledge and then use that rock like you're trying to grab a cookie jar that you just can't reach, except it's the exit door. Anyway, after completing each and every level, you're always lore dumb, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. If you want to learn about this game, buy it off of Steam. Anyway, the next level is called the Collapsed Sewer Corridor. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a lot longer because of how fucking dark everything is in each level. You need to check every pixel thoroughly just to complete the level, and that's why it took me a lot longer to find the boulder in the wall, to complete the level by pushing it to the ledge and going to the exit. The next level was called the Sewer Pool, and it was pretty simple level, although I had to violate this boulder a little bit. But it's just the way it is. I'm just a messenger. Anyway, as stated, the level was pretty simple. All you have to do is push it down the stack of boulders and then push it to the ledge. Bada bing, bada boom, you're at the exit. The next level is called Containment Dam, and this level introduces picking up stuff that mainly consists of boxes and barrels. But, annoyingly, at the time I did not know that, and I was left fiddling with only the box for a solid minute until I noticed the barrel that was just sitting right underneath the box I picked up, so needless to say, I was pretty annoyed. But only at myself. So far, I was actually pretty intrigued and feeling pretty big brain. So like clockwork, I eventually solved the fourth puzzle and I was on to the next. The next level of the game was Hot River, and man, was that river hot. Besides the fact it was obviously not a river and was just straight up lava, this level wasn't as straightforward as I thought. You see, my initial thought was that I had to push the boulder into the lava because stone don't burn lava, but then I realized after thoroughly trying to break down the exit door, but it simply wasn't going to happen. Why? Because I needed something heavy to press on the pressure plate in the other room, like a boulder that I put in the river. But I also found a barrel, and you'll see why that's important later. So after taking some time to restart, I just decided to... So on my second run through of the level, I realized I could just jump over the lava, which was convenient to say the least, and that meant I could grab the barrel. Now let me ask you something. Do you believe wood is impervious to lava? If you said yes, you're a moron. But also a fucking genius. Because that's the solution to the level. So all I had to do was saunter that boulder over to the pressure plate and then exit the level. The next level is Tower #1, or just Tower 1 for non-troglodytes that just have to point out the obvious like me. And this level introduces crouching for goblins like me, but also an integral part to a lot of the puzzles later on. Anyway, the first decision I did on this level already fucked everything up, but I decided to crawl around for way longer than needed. And then after thinking I did something by finding a box, I realized it was futile, and I had to restart. Correct solution is to use the box to climb onto the opposite entrance of the tunnel and then crawl through to the other side. Push the boulder off and then stack them into a little tower and jump across to a really drawn out way to get to the exit. But whatever. On to the next level. The next level's name is Central Lava Distribution Chamber, and once again, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is arrange the barrel on the lava and then push the stones over the barrel and then to their respective pressure plates. But the only hard part of this level was that I almost had a fucking heart attack. This game has damaging sound, which means you can take damage. What was that? What the fuck was that? If I see a head pop out, It's the fucking... Turns out the door sound effect is stupid, and all it has to do to be triggered is to push on it. It's by already being open. But at the time, I thought this game did a 360 on me, and decided to add a motherfucker like the motherfucker from Mandela catalog, or maybe make it a Weeping Angel section so that I have to do the puzzles while staring at my worst nightmare. Regardless, I'm glad that that didn't happen, and I just did all the necessary steps and completed the level with relative ease. And a stroke. The next level is Grandstands, and guess what? I didn't complete it. This shit was getting way too hard for my pea-brain TikTok rotted mind. But I will admit, I may or may not actually been reading the lore, and to be honest, this shit's getting pretty fucking juicy. So if we get to 1 like on this video, I'll make a full depth video on this. You know, the funny thing is, I'm just gonna like the video myself. What are you gonna do? Sue me? All in all, the story so far is an 8. The gameplay is pretty simple, but in some ways it's pretty creative, like how many puzzle games should be. The gameplay is a 6, and I enjoy the simplistic textures of the game, but it's nothing revolutionary, so I'll give it a 6 for graphics. Final score is a 20 out of 30. Not bad, and above average. I'd say maybe the full rundown will shed more points on this bad boy. Anyway, are you ready for Whiplash? Because now we're moving on to something completely different from a horror game and to a 2D platformer called Slovenia is kinda trash, I'm not gonna lie. It looked good on the Steam page, and it had an interesting concept. I just think it was trash in its execution. It's about a guy with a spear that can level up his spear and beat up monsters to get souls. The story isn't what I came for, it was just to swing a stick and neuron activate every time I get a skill. That content is few and far between, and the introduction was quite boring. Just words upon words for a time-constrained gamer like me couldn't care for. If I was just chilling, playing through normally, maybe I'd enjoy it, but I'm trying to get this to less than an hour-long production. But to be fair, I'm only giving each game a 30-minute time constraint to show me what I want, so maybe this game is actually goated, and I just have a video to make that I didn't want to make an hour long. And also, it was getting old very fast. Talk to this guy, slash this guy, pray to this guy, etc. Although, I'd say one interesting part was when I died and I was just confused. I'll let past me show it off to you though. Fuck outta here. Fuck outta here. This game sucks. This game sucks. I'm dying. How do I die? I don't want to play this game no more. Game sucks. I don't like this. Yows. Man, that's so cool. Look at my guy. Look at him. Man. Look at him. I don't want to fucking. Ooh. Humana. What? What's going on? Oh, what the hell? Hey, yo. Hell no. Hell no. I guess I'm live now. So yeah, has potential, probably has lore, I don't know. Good graphics, I'd say the story is a 5, gameplay has some intuitive features like using the spear as a platform, but it's still pretty repetitive, so I'll give this a 7. And for graphics, it does look good, but at the same time, it sometimes looks like the Irish Mario games you find on the App Store, so 6. Anyway, final score for Slovenia is 18 out of 30. Really boring start, didn't really grip me the way indie games do. So I'm editing this video in the future, right? And I fucked up, put simply. Like, the video was recorded, but it wasn't the video, it was just the audio. So now, I have an audio of me having the time of my life on this third game, called Furwind. And it was a good game, But I don't have the recordings for it. So, I just thought, maybe I could, to rectify this mistake, I could stream it. Because it does say 3 indie games. And I don't want to cheap y'all. So if you would like to see that, head over to my Twitch channel. Here, I guess. And yeah. Also look at my cat. Look at him. His name Buddy. Anyway. They love you, I guess. This is maybe the end of the video, unless I'm passing it off to me in the future. Yeah, as stated, the recording didn't really go that well. So, see ya.